Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm 17, and this is my story. I got into drugs pretty young. I had older brothers and sisters, and I wanted to be like them, and I wanted to be in that cool crowd with them, It started out, I smoked a cigarette, and then I smoked some pot, and then I drank a little. And then about middle school is when I started, using some kind of drug every day. I, either smoked weed, drank, or took prescription pills. There was just really no limit to what I would try. Late 8th grade, early 9th grade, it just went to poop. I wanted to try everything. I wanted to know what everything felt like. I did hallucinogens, uppers, downers, the whatevers, About late 9th grade, I tried coke. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I knew this girl, and she had been working with her sister, who was a prostitute. And so I went to their hotel room one night to go party, and their pimp came, and he met me, and he said, "I want you." And that's where it all took off. He was like, "I'll take care of you. All you gotta do is do what I ask you to do." I would sneak out of my house at night to go do tricks. I would smoke enough meth to last me so I could go to school during the day, and nobody thought, I didn't look like I'd been awake all night or, out all night. About a week of that going on, I got tired of it, and I said, screw this, I don't want to go to school anymore. So I left home, went to Motel 6, and I went and turned tricks. My pimp quit taking care of me, I guess. I needed another way to make money so I could buy my drugs. So I hooked up with this lady who ran an escort service. The first day she saw me, I remember I came down from the hotel room. She took one look at me, asked me to turn around. I did a circle, and she said, "Get in the car, let's go." I didn't know what I was doing. She just told me to get in the car, and I was like, okay. I was like, "Where are we going?" And she looked at me with a straight face and said, "Sweetheart, I'm taking you to hell." Anytime there was church, we were at church. My dad was great friends with the pastors. My mom was friends with all the wives. Everybody was really involved. We had Bible study and all that. And then later on down the line, I watched my dad fall back into drugs, and I was like, if there was really a God and he was such a godly man, what's going on? I went to Pentecostal churches. I went to Assembly of God churches. I just tried every, type of church just to see, how I could fit into this lifestyle of God. And I didn't like having to act fake. So I just finally said, forget it. I'm going to do what I want to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. I was doing porn shoots, hardcore, softcore, and nobody knew I was only 15. So I threw a party in the Wyndham Hotel, and that's the night I got arrested. I refused to change. I was addicted to money. I loved just having money in my hand. I loved the smell of money, the look of money. My favorite color was green. Finally, my mom told me that if I didn't straighten up this time, she wasn't going to take me back. What am I going to do without my mom? And what am I going to do without my family? I think if I was by myself, I wouldn't be where I am today. Because it really was my mom who forced me into the treatment centers, who brought me to jail every time I'd ran away, called my probation officer if I was doing something wrong. And if she wasn't there to do that, I hated it at the time. But now I realize, if she wasn't there to do that, I would still be doing what I was doing. Well, to be completely honest, I probably wouldn't be alive. I wanted to change. One day I just said, I don't want to be a prostitute anymore. When I came to Mercy's Cross, I saw a bunch of crazy people. I thought y'all were all weird. Y'all weren't like any other church I'd ever seen, and I kind of liked it. And here's some people from my NA meetings, you know. Over there is a guy wearing a kilt. I think I could be okay here. You know, I felt comfortable, and after I started getting involved and getting to know people, I started loving the people here. I loved how I could just be me here. On Sundays, I'm in the nursery. On Wednesdays, I'm with the 1st through 5th graders. I talk to them and I listen to their prayer requests, and you know, we just kind of talk about life in general. And then near the end, when we have to get all down and serious, we'll talk about the lesson and what they're fixing to learn. But I sit down with the kids and I listen to their stories, because I wanted somebody to do that for me. And I love how involved this church is with the children. I have my diploma now. I can pull it out and look at it, and it has my name on it. I mean, it may just be a GED to somebody, but to me, it's, you know, the start of the rest of my life. What I believe about Jesus is that He's going to take care of me and lead me where I need to go, and the reason all that happened in the past is so I can help somebody out now.
When you gave your heart to God, faithful and true, that's what I'll always be to you. Believe in you, believe in me, and these sounds have to